This is the fourth and final part in the series on the topic Know Yourself, Organize Yourself for Good Health, Peace and Happiness. Let us now deal with various techniques in maximizing the positive potentials of body, mind, intelligence and energy within us. All of us have been given to us by the nature for proper and creative use. Each of us is unique in our compositions with variations in body, mind and in intelligence, but we are identical in possession of same quality and quantity of energy within. 4 techniques have helped me so far. I would like to share them with you. The first technique, I call it thinking out of the box. Let me give an analogy. In a house, there are 4 rooms. Let us allot kitchen to represent our body, where energy is created to nurture the body and energy is spent in activity. The drawing room will represent the mind, where the thoughts, feelings and emotions keep surfacing. The office work room will represent intelligence, where issues are analyzed and reasonable decisions are taken. Then there is bedroom, where refueling station of energy rests. We spend a lot of energy through use of mind and intelligence. Bedroom is the resting place of rejuvenation, due to which we wake up with renewed energy, enthusiasm and creativity. Thinking out of the box means to know that the problem of one component, say the body, cannot be solved through the body alone. The solution many a times lies in other chambers, namely the mind, intelligence and the energy reservoir. Same is the case with problems relating to mind and intelligence. Let us take some examples in this regard. On the surface of a forest, there are thorns spread over all the way. It is difficult to cross the forest. It will be unreasonable to wait for the day when the forest is free from thorns so that journey can be undertaken. In the same way, removal of thorns is also not feasible. So, the thorns will remain, but the travel must start. So, for a successful passage, the meaningful solution is to use a good footwear and a stick to balance while walking. Thus, in the midst of ups and downs in life, we have to equip ourselves with strong resilience, willpower and patience and determination, rather than weeping over the situation. Another instance is we are caught up in a traffic jam. We are getting late for office. Boss will take us to task. We are therefore worried in the traffic jam for an hour, which leads to fear, anxiety and increase in blood pressure. If during this period we have concluded that nothing can be done about the traffic and I will face the boss fearlessly, and this 1 hour I will use it productively to listen to a favorite music, then my mood will remain undisturbed. More common case is where the boss and office work are tough. We have an option to quit the job. If this option is not there, then we have 2 options. Accept the situation happily or work with the disinterest, which is harmful for both body and mind. Now, coming to the second technique, which I call daily chart technique. Preparation and implementing day's list of activities. From the time we get up till we retire to sleep, a conscious plan of action is needed to regulate a healthy lifestyle. Illnesses can be prevented through balanced diet, exercise, rest, and productive work. Just as we acquire educational degrees through regular attendance and continuous study, so also physical and mental health can be built brick by brick in a rational manner. Internet is now loaded with facts and knowledge as to right nutrition, when to eat, what should be the quantity and quality of intake, when to sleep and how long, what kind of exercises are needed for the body in a moderate manner. Fruits, dry fruits, nuts, vegetables, meat, fiber-based food, lentils, cereals, quantity of water intake, importance of fasting so that body is well maintained through giving it rest and regular intervals. There is also need for recreation to pursue one's hobbies and interests which help in discovering one's inner talents, maybe in the field of sports, art and culture, etc. In addition to it, there is also a necessity to record on paper analysis of one's own strengths and weaknesses in terms of desires, habits, behavior and social interaction, and to make a serious effort to achieve gradual change to increase our positive qualities. The third technique is called minimal ignorance technique. We do mistakes by judging wrongly and hastily. We are always from birth reducing our ignorance so that we live a better and safer life. We keep learning many life truths, but they do not seep into the skin, meaning we fail to absorb them into our consciousness. We have been told that the mortal body will pass through birth, growth, disease, old age and death. Yet, we are puzzled every time we fall sick or some near and dear ones passes away, or when we lose our wealth, status and power. We are also taught that desire and attachment are cause of misery. Another lesson is that we must cultivate equanimity of mind in pleasure and pain, in praise and insult, in gain and loss. These are the ways of transcending the little ego, fears and anxieties. Another important teaching is to do one's work perfectly and not getting affected by the results of such actions in terms of success or failure. We cannot eradicate ignorance totally. It is a lifelong process to learn, de-learn and unlearn. The fourth and final technique is called being still technique. When the water in a pond is unmoving and clean, we can clearly see its surface. Similarly, when the restless mind is brought to complete rest, it can experience its own source of energy and power. No one is teaching us at home or in school on the presence of such treasure which remains untapped. We can therefore approach our inner energy through silence and meditative prayer for the welfare of all beings in the universe, seeking forgiveness and also forgiving all, which has a great healing factor. In sleep with dream, the body and senses are rest and the mind is still active. But in deep sleep, that is without dream, even mind is inactive. It is during this deep sleep period daily that we experience refueling of energy and bliss to continue with our activities for one more day. Sleep is the best part of our life where there is no presence of things and individuals, no attachment and no aversion. It is for this reason that we experience unconditional happiness. The state of deep sleep can be recreated consciously in the waking stage through a still mind, through meditation, to multiply our happiness and spread it all around. I'm hoping that each of us can arrive at customized tools and techniques for oneself for achieving good health, peace, and happiness for oneself and also for others around us. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.